even that was a conservative estimate.
That's like 4 laps over still, I think.
Well, yeah, because
All
I
right.
based that on
Hello, everybody. This is Dave
like
Blair
doing a
again with
128,
the
which I'm not going to be doing,
SimPit
and
Crew
on 2 liters a lap, which I'm also not doing.
race
I'm
on
only doing, like,
SRS. This
1.9.
is week 6,
1.9
and
something.
we got a little bit of practice
yeah,
time.
just
I want to
leave
check
it
the
at
volume.
84, it should be enough, and then I'll check it at the end of the race so I know how much to drop for
And
tomorrow.
let me load.
Yeah, same here. How about the same?
Volume
The
levels
downside is I
should be
didn't
okay
do a
this
test
time.
run on the mediums, so I don't have a quality
So
set
we'll
up.
run a little practice out here.
I didn't find a big difference
We
in
are
them.
at Road Atlanta. This is week 6. This is going to be the final. Let me check the volume here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same because I didn't get to really warm up tonight. So reset it is.
Yeah, it's like I have no pressure settings for the mediums, so I'll just drop my fuel and my ride height.
Hey, great Nazes.
It's 2 liters a lap.
Okay. I think that we're good. The volume sounds okay.
Well, I'm not joining.
Let me go back to the pit here.
I've been missing out.
So the guys that you're hearing.
All right, gentlemen, let's try and have a nice one tonight.
Oh yes.
My only goal is to keep it on the track, actually, if I can. I'm trying to take out Dave live on air.
Yep. All right, so yeah, we are streaming now, so you are on the stream.
Awesome. Hello, stream.
Hello, stream.
Yeah, everyone, want to introduce
stream.
yourself because I don't have the thing isn't displaying right now the chat part.
Okay, well, the people with the worst accents are going to be me and Will. I'm Steve Walker, and that's Will Dawson.
Yep, Steve
Hello.
Walker, Will Dawson.
The one that you can't understand is me,
Sean
Sebran.
Okay.
And this one here is Jim.
Jim. Welcome to the stream, Jim. Okay. So we've loaded
Brian is
that.
incredibly shy, so he won't say anything.
Let me check this.
He's just staying quiet so that he doesn't drop an F-bomb.
Let's see.
All right, so we're getting ready for what? Some action. This overtime is taking a long way.
Page down.
Well, I just come back in the pit, so it's not me.
I was actually about to go out to tell you the truth. Because it just keeps going. How dare this
What's
person?
this one about?
Hey, Chris.
I keep trying to put the display of the
not here.
names up here, and it's not
Oh, he
working
is.
for some
But
reason.
he doesn't have a mic, so he can't say hello to everyone.
Ah, soon. Hey, what's up, boy? What the heck? Chris is like a ghost. I have to be careful. I can't back talk that dude. He's right there and I can't even see him.
All right, so we're getting ready to qualify.
All right, guys, here we go.
Oh, did my... Okay. Looks like my camera locked up for some reason. Is that... Okay. Alright, we're getting ready to qualify, so... Hopefully the camera's working.
I think it's already decided that Luke's champion, just by showing up.
Chris, stop texting every time we race. Now we hear beep, beep, beep. And no, I'm not turning off my things. Just stop texting, boy. We can't see it no way. We're driving.
I am not ready for this track either. So again, just going to come out and try and compete.
Only 4 days until he gets a mic.
And try not to hurt anybody.
Yeah, right. That shit won't. I mean, excuse me. That won't work either.
Are these guys serious? Quattrapani put down a move and push somebody off the track already.
Oh, really? Oh, dear.
Alright guys, take my word for it tonight. Be careful. There are some guys out here tonight looks like they don't really care.
Yeah, especially that Sean Sebring guy. He's the worst.
Well, you always have to watch him.
Oh, come on. You better look out. Especially you, Will.
Oh yeah, I'll end up getting pit maneuvered again.
What are you talking about?
Old man
I didn't do
Dave
anything.
Rutledge in the chat. Hey, let me know. It's the volume of the car and my volume.
You could always be
Chat
checking
volume.
again,
Everything
Will,
okay?
like you did last night.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Trying to qualify where I don't come
Typical.
in last.
What the hell is this guy doing?
No, seriously, there's some really bad, ridiculous driving going on right now. I don't know what's up with these guys.
Yeah,
One
I
almost
just
pushed me out the track.
I just had a guy slow down and block me on the final corner, so it ruined, just as I was gonna start my hot lap.
Yeah, but I can imagine.
I don't like this
You
corner.
can imagine what might happen in the race, huh?
Ooh, I see Daniel.
Maybe we can get a draft off this guy. He's gonna block me. Come on, go. Not a big fan of this track. Especially this corner right here. Seems sharper in this game than any other I've played.
Same guy going slow around the track again, just causing havoc. And there goes me and Daniel's lap times.
Yeah, I hear you. I got the slow one in front of me as well. But at least he's not driving bad.
Well, you say that, he knocked Daniel off the track and then he went and came back on the track to block me.
To all you guys to look out for them tonight.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because he's not just slow, it's like he's not even going full throttle at all.
Probably sandbagging.
So again, this is week 6. This is the final race with this car in the season. So we're going to come out and finish as strong as we can. We had an 18th finish in the last race, so I'm not predicting much higher than that in this one. We're already qualified in 19th. I don't know. Sean's going to miss tonight, so he asked me to stream this one again, so it is what it is. I like to say that. But we're going to come out and do the best we can. Look at that, our 18th position, we qualified. But we're going to come out and be a good sport and a good competitor. Try not to mess anybody up. Who's that behind us? Curtis Wright. Out of gas, so we're probably going to call it quits here. We need to double check our fuel. 132 flat. All right. Jump back to the pit. We'll load our race setup. I'm using the same one that I used at Brands Hatch. Again, I have no clue on this. So 132. Oops, I don't want to go back out on the track. Back to pit. Let's figure up our fuel just to be on the safe side. Hey, Dave Rutledge, can you let me know if the sound is okay? If the sound of the cars on the track need to go up or down, or you know, just let me know if it sounds okay. So that's an hour. That's 3,600 seconds divided by 90 seconds per lap. So it should be about a 40 lap race, and we have enough for 41. So I'd like you to add, so we have enough for 3. So 43.1, that's what we're going to go with. So 76 liters. And that should be our race fuel. So again, it should be about a 40 lap race, and we're going to give ourselves some extra. So I always do the, I figure up, you know, mathematically how many laps it's going to be, and then I add 3 laps because Assetto Corsa doesn't always calculate correctly there, and I found that to be true. All right. I'm going to check the volume one more time. Okay. Alright, so while we're sitting here, I'm not going to go out and try anymore on the I just feel like I'll be in everyone's way. So Luke Sky, he's got a huge lead. We're on board with him right now. But he's got a huge lead in the points. I didn't get on here soon enough to pull up the point standings, but we'll pull up that at the end of the race. Oh, who's that in front of him? Keeps is all over the track there. Yeah, I don't even think Luke Sky needs to finish this race. He'd probably still win in points. So far Luke Sky is on the pole, and then Daniel, Steve Walker. Steve Walker's in chat with us. Chris Saucier, Daniel Bradford, Rick Longano. Is that Kyle? Will Dawson and Sean Sebring round out the top 10 right now. And we are starting 21st. Oh my gosh. This Luciano was kind of all over the place, I think. Let's see, Brian Carter. Oh, Bryce Evans is out here tonight. Let's see. Sean Sebring's in the pit. Rick Longano's out there. Will Dawson. Yeah, so I'm filling in for Sean Cole tonight. Oh, Will Dawson practicing the pit entry. You know, that guy is smart. He's a good racer. He's making sure he's got all his bases covered.
Looks like there's quite a few disconnected.
Some guys really mess up their pit stops. So he's got his practiced. Steve Walker still out there. He's got the red and yellow car. I don't know why I can't. Let me see if I can change my view. And then if I go back. Let's see. Okay. So now we're looking at Luke Sky. This is Daniel.
I can do better than that.
Hey, where did the Brian go?
Jordan.
Hey,
Well,
I
have
found
his
out
paint.
that there's a way to push the set a button up on Content Manager that'll just send you straight back to the pits.
Chris
So,
Saucier.
That's what I'm saying. I just disappear.
yeah, it just disappeared. Yep.
Steve Walker's in the pits. Will Dawson's in
Well,
the pits.
I'm happy as that's an not connection issues.
There's Sean Sebring's car, Pro Sim TNT.
For the last few minutes on full fuel load.
Well, that's smart. I didn't do that. I did not take my car out with a full fuel load. Alright, I got my race set in. Let me change my view back. Yeah, let's take it out with full fuel and see if that makes a difference. I'm really disappointed with the force feedback in this car too. If I turn it up too high, I get the clipping error. So my force feedback is really low. And I don't know, it's like other games, my force feedback is really strong. Even other cars in this game, it's stronger than what it feels like in this one, but if I turn it up anymore, and it's only set at like 70-something%, but if I turn it up anymore, it clips, so guess it is what it is. We gotta go with what we got.
Look, if it starts the way it is at the moment, I'm going to have Sean directly behind me. Scary.
Immediate brake check.
All right, so again, this is week 6. I checked the points before we started, and currently sitting 10th in points, if you can believe that, with these terrible finishes I've had. But yeah, so there's 21 of us in this race, but obviously there's only going to be one winner, so I highly doubt that's going to be me. But again, I think it's important to come out, you know, once you start a series, to stick with it and just be a good competitor. Again, you know, I'm going into this, I know I'm not going to win, but I can do the best that I can and try not to ruin anybody else's race. So that's my goal for tonight, just like last week, is just try to stay clean and be competitive.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Same here.
I'll be starting from the back, and I'll keep an eye on you guys. Just remember, when you crash out in the first corner, that'll be me going by on the inside.
Yeah. But when Sean rams into me, yeah.
Oh, shush.
It's called a pit maneuver.
Yeah. We call it the Sebring special.
He's only angry because yesterday he tried to brake check me and he took himself out. My good buddy Will.
Oh, I see your car in front of me, Sean.
I see Dave in front of me. No, seriously though, you guys keep an eye open because I'm seeing a lot of dramatic stuff happening on this track tonight.
Yeah. Driving this track in other series, it does tend to create a lot of accidents because it's not the easiest track to go side by side on either.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, a couple of these corners, like in the S's part,
Yeah,
it
but I
seems
already
a lot.
see some guys making some really weird decisions.
I forgot this is push
So
to
let's keep
talk.
an eye out.
It seems like in the S's, they're a lot tighter in this layout than other games I've tried.
Which the one, the first set of S's at the top of the hill, or going down?
No, the first one's going up the hill. The you know, after the second corner, the third one is really tight.
Yeah. It's certainly tighter than it is in iRacing.
Well, it should be interesting.
That's for sure.
Well, I already calculated if I can get no incidents, then I only need like, what, 10th place to maintain my second place in the championship.
Nice.
And of course, I need an extra 2 positions for every incident I get.
Did you paint a target on your car?
No.
All right, so let's make sure we got our setup here.
Oh boy.
Mode.
I'm sure some people will see one.
Okay. 43
This
laps.
brings back memories.
All right, this is going to be a long one. Good luck, guys.
Good luck,
Yeah.
guys.
Yep.
Me-
Move to the-
memories of the Porsche where
Hey.
Robin walked.
Okay. All right, let's get comfortable.
Let me
We
make
got
sure not to touch Daniel.
an hour.
Don't want to
Forget,
scratch that
don't put
frozen
it
bumper.
in gear before the lights go out. The car has no clutch.
Oh, this
Oh, sure.
cockpit is not that comfortable either. But we got an hour to go.
All right, dudes. Here we go.
All right, let's try to focus. Starting almost last. We have nobody behind us. Oh, somebody jumped the start already. 2 people. Wow. Just carving my way through there. Well, and there it starts off already. Side by side here. Whoa! Oh, whoa! 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 Oh, crap. I thought I was going to make
So I
it
just
through
saw
there.
Brian
All
go
right, well, I got
spinning
hit
across
by
the track.
Dumbass, trying to stay inside of me.
This car is screwed. Man, I thought I'd make it through
Well, I
there.
dropped a bunch of
I
positions
saw that
after
guy
turn
coming
1,
across.
and then thanks to you, Brian, I've got them back again.
Wasn't me, dude. Some asshole.
Yep. I bet you
Hey, you're alive, dude.
there's going to be a lot of people
Yeah, I know. Told him, warned him.
pitting.
Go ahead, Daniel.
All right. Well, we have no choice but to go back to the pit and fix this mess. Man, I saw that guy coming out too, and I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have been hard on the brakes, but I thought I'd make it through there. That's all right. I'm sure a lot of people are coming in for repairs. As you can see, all the red and then the yellow on the wishbone thing there. Ugh. The front suspension. All right. That sucked.
Thanks, Brian.
Sorry, Steve.
No problem, mate. You were fine where you were.
I wonder, do they fix my windshield, or do I have to race the whole thing with this broken windshield? I'm pretty sure they don't fix the windshield. Oh well. Oh, I did fix the windshield. Oh, cold tires. Damn it. Alright, nobody's coming. Oh, come on, get it together. Alright, so this did not start out very good, but at least maybe we can focus and try and finish this with some class.
You okay there, buddy?
I'm fine. Daniel just went wide.
Yeah, I saw him. At least he didn't hit the wall.
Maybe I should have run stock setup. This car feels really jittery. Wonder how many people had to go in the pit. Steve Walker's in second. I don't know, it's not looking good here. definitely on our own out here, though. Alright, so we have Muller in front of us. Let's see if we can catch him before the people behind me catch me. Alright, so the leader's behind us now by like 10 seconds. Overshot that. And still going back and thinking about that first lap and everybody wrecking out and T-bone that guy. If I'd have made it through there, would have been sitting in a good spot. Looks like we are getting closer to Muller, but looks like Daniel's going to catch us first. And we don't want to ruin his race, so we're going to need to let him by. It's a good pass.
Thank you, Dave, and thank you, what's your name, Jordan?
Yep.
Dang! Okay. I broke my own concentration then. That's why I went wrong in that chicane.
There was a couple pileups in the very beginning, and in the second one, there was some guys off to the right, and he came back out on the track, and I was accelerating trying to make it through, and I T-boned him, and then I had to go to the pit for repairs. So that's what happened in the first lap. But if I had to guess, there's probably a bunch of people out here that are just continuing the race with some damage. You know, if it's not bad enough to come in and fix, then they're just going to let it ride probably. But I went in and took full repairs on the car. Uh-oh. Well, that was close. Yeah, it was bad luck. I think I'm a lap down from everybody. Was not watching where I was going there. And we got Sean Sebring coming up behind us. Yep. Sean Sebring and Will Dawson.
Would you believe I had a stutter right there?
Of course.
Always happens at the worst times.
So that was Sean Sebring, and that's Will Dawson in the black and yellow car. We don't want to mess up their race. No. Ooh, that was close. Uh-oh. Luke Sky. He's the points leader right there. Chris Saucier's pretty high in the points too, I think. So we don't want to hold him up either. How we're in 18th. It seems like we'd be in last. We got Brian Carter behind us.
Thank you, Carlton.
Yeah, see, now we're a lap down from Brian Carter. We'd have to go all the way around and pass him again just to be ahead of him. He's the guy that's right ahead of me. He's now more than a lap ahead of me. That's how far back I am. But also, I mean, while we're on the subject, you know, if you do have an unfortunate incident, you know, and you have to go in the pit and take on repairs and you fall way behind, that's still no reason to drop out. A lot of guys would just quit out of the race, you know? And it's like, no, you owe it to everybody else in the race to stay in the race. Because, you know, if you're not going to win the race, if everybody, you know, dropped out, you know, if it's like, oh well, I'm not going to win, and everybody dropped out, then the person that wins doesn't really win anything. He comes in first because everyone else dropped out, so it's not really fair. So I don't know, it's just important to stick it out. I noticed, like, when I used to do the highlights, the highlight videos, you know, people would have an accident or a wreck, and or get involved in a wreck, and they just quit out. And it's like, no, that's not. You wouldn't do that in real life. The light bluish green car up there, that's Daniel Bradford. He's in the chat too. If I come in 18th this race, it'll be 3 races in a row that I finished in 18th. But it's, I don't know, it's probably fitting. This has been the worst series for me since I started playing Assetto Corsa and SRS. But to be honest, I mean, it's not like I spent a lot of time practicing with this car either, so nobody to blame but myself. Yeah, so even though I passed the 17th place guy, I'm still a lap down from him. So I would have to pass him again
The tires are stacked away now, halfway through.
just to gain a position. That is how far down I am. That's really sad. But I should have been more careful in that first lap. I mean, even if I would have got through there with minor damage, I could have stayed out, you know. But the way my car was, I had to do the repairs because it was undrivable. Just not smart on my part. And the irony is, if I would have slammed on my brakes and just tiptoed through there, I would have been fine. I still would have come out ahead of everybody that was involved in that accident. But instead I plowed right through and I completely damaged my car, had to go back to the pit, so not smart. But it's like when you see an accident in front of you and you're like, oh, I can gain all these positions, you tend to, you know, try to power through. Now, if I'd have made it through clean, you know, that would have been something. So there's always that risk and reward.
There's a lot of people pitching. I don't know whether it's damage or whether the tyres are wearing out.
Don't know. There's a lot of them on mediums.
I need everybody to pit.
Me too, twice. Who's the next back marker up there?
I don't know, where are you?
I'm behind first 5.
Jordan Dion is your next target, Brian.
Oh, he's right behind me then. But he's got pretty good pace actually, is Jordan.
Oh, we picked up a... We made it to 17th, so the guy in
I'm just stuck in the
17th
middle of the
must have
pack, so as you guys pass back marker, so do I.
pitted. Well, that was unexpected. And 16th is right in front of me, but again, I think he's a lap up. Carlton. I don't know. Yeah, he's on lap 20, I'm on lap 19. Yes, this car is front-wheel drive. I figure this being this far back in the pack, I can read the chat while I'm driving.
Chris and Will Dyson.
Well, I just was defending for a bit, but no, they passed me with no chance.
Well, can't let that stand. You got to pass him back, bruh.
I don't have the pace.
Hey, Will, did you take any damage in that collision in the beginning?
Nope.
Good job.
Oh, there was some drama in the beginning.
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
2 major wrecks.
Yeah, I avoided both of them.
I think it happened right behind me.
I think Luke lost it on the first bend. They were on the outside, I think.
Yeah, there was no reason for the second big wreck.
Well, I almost wrecked because Brian went slow motion spinning across the track.
Yeah, somebody spun me like a dumbass.
All right, Curtis, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I was trying to let him by, but I don't know. I think I messed him up. Those S's is a bad place to pass, though. Trying to read text or chat. Yeah, I'm not even sure that there is the Audi TT race tomorrow, if that's the one you're talking about. Unless you're talking about the iRacing race tomorrow night, but if you're talking about Assetto Corsa, I'm not sure there is one. Hey, is there a race in Assetto Corsa, the Audi, tomorrow night too?
Yep.
But there wasn't one last Friday.
Oh no, because the server
Okay.
balked.
Well, there you go. So there should be one.
There was supposed to be, but we all got the server crashed.
All right, thanks.
Chris, you let that turkey back in front of you?
Who? What? What?
Yeah, somebody was asking
messing
in the
with Chris.
chat.
He let you back in front of him.
Oh no, well, I don't know. Chris was slow through the final 2 corners, so I took him there, and then now every time he tries to overtake me, or did overtake me, he's been very conservative in letting me take it. I don't know why.
All right, we need.
He was probably trying to text in Discord.
We need to give Curtis a nice clean pass,
Why are you guys so naughty?
because I think we messed him up before.
We're not naughty, we're just playful.
Ignore them, Chris.
Oh, he's a big boy, he can look after himself. Have you seen the size of his legs?
Oh crap! I'm driving, dude. Yeah, that's right then.
We're gonna let Curtis by because I feel bad. He lost some time on that last one. Sorry, Curtis. Yeah, I feel like this track is really different than any other one I've been on. I mean, Road Atlanta layout. that bump there and this corner feels off. This corner is actually better than most. And then this corner is a lot tighter than usual. This feels about right through here. And then, I don't know, this one's a little, I don't know, this one's not bad, I guess. I mean, that kink's hard in every layout. The rest of it feels fine. Yeah, I mainly have problems with this corner right here. Come on, dude. That's the leader of the race right there. Daniel, he's in chat with us too, although he's really quiet. I don't even see number 2. Oh, there he is, Steve Walker. 21 seconds back.
Thank you, Bryce. Oh, a little racing nudge. Oh.
This is a front-wheel drive car in this game. It does not feel that good unless... I'm not sure what you're talking about, Spatial. It really is hard to read the chat and drive. Which, while we're on that subject, for any of you guys that might watch this, please do not text and drive in real life. I know everyone thinks that they can do it, but you really can't. And if you've ever been behind somebody at a stoplight and the light turns green and they don't go because they're looking at their phone, it really ticks me off. As well as a lot of other drivers on the road. So when you're driving in real life, when you're behind the wheel, stay off your phone, please. It's a real epidemic in this country. And unfortunately, it's like, you know, people are going to get hurt in real life because, you know, you're looking at your phone and you're reading a text message when you should be paying attention to driving. Okay, lecture's over. But if you're playing a video game and you want to read chat, that's fine. It's a video game. Nobody's going to get hurt. Yes, I do need to locate the chat better to read it. But again, I'm not a streamer. I don't really stream that often, but I don't even know how to put the chat on the screen that I'm looking at. I'm not a professional streamer. Maybe I'll get better in time. Who knows? I just cannot, you know, I find it, I don't know, I'm just going to kind of be, I don't know. I don't even know if I should say what I'm going to say. Because it's going to come off sounding really arrogant, I guess. But I'm not a bad sim racer, and this, for some reason, like this car, I just suck at this car, and I don't know why. I'm not fast in this car. I think I'm a decent sim racer. I'm no alien or anything, but I'm not this bad. It just baffles my brain. I mean, I am in the top split, but I would
I see Dave again.
Yep, here I am. I would say that even if I was in the second split, I would probably still be in 16th position. And again, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not fast in this car. And again, I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything, but I'm not a slow guy. I mean, my lines are pretty good.
Man, I bet Chris can tell you what Will ate for dinner.
Yep. Getting very close.
I don't know. I just can't figure this car out. Whoa. Why was he, like, stopped right in front of me? Curtis.
Thanks again, Carlton.
I almost hit him again. Or maybe he thought the blue flag was for me when it was for Steve behind me. I don't know. All right, Steve, I gotta block you. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
It's fine, don't worry.
I wouldn't do that to you. Unless Will asked me to.
I was going to say, unless it's Will.
No, it's quite alright. I've got my own problems right now.
Canadian problems.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, Spatial, I just cannot figure out why I struggle with this car. But it's been like that for 6 weeks now. And again, I don't feel like I'm slow. I don't feel like I'm, you know, I feel like my lines are pretty good. I'm hitting the apexes. I'm rolling through as fast as I can, but
That front left is pretty worn.
I've been consistently doing like 133s. You can see there my best lap was 131, which is still 2 seconds off from the time they set in qualifying. I think the fastest was a 128, almost 129 or something like that. So, you know, my best lap's a 131. That's still 2 to 3 seconds off. I don't have 2 or 3 seconds left in this car. I don't see where they're getting the time, but it is what it is. I don't know. I just don't know why I'm so bad at this car. And maybe it is because it's front wheel drive or something and it just doesn't gel with my brain or something. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, well, we got 2 minutes left. This will be my final race with this car in the season. I don't know if this car comes up again in a
Well, that
future
was
season.
strange.
If I'll race it or
Carlton Woon decided to let me by going off track.
Yeah, he actually let me by too, but I wasn't expecting to cross in front of me.
Oh, with me, he just went off into the grass to let me go. Like, what? Don't need to do that.
I also hope that everyone appreciates the extra
Yeah, I
people
was
in
hoping that
chat.
he would join us on Discord by now. I'll probably have to send him that email again, just in case he didn't get the first one.
I think listening to everyone else instead of just me talking for an hour is probably more entertaining. Even though this group doesn't usually talk that much.
He asked me if I invited the Discord group, but I emailed it back to him, but I'm guessing that he probably didn't see it. Maybe it went to junk mail, I don't know.
Yeah, if my email box sees Sean Sebring, it goes straightly to junk.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. Who the heck is that Sean Sebring guy? Can't deal with him too much.
You can't make it through the spam filter. Carlton disconnected.
Oh, he disconnected. That sucks.
Alright, well that moved us up to 50.
I wonder what happened. Did he get damaged? Why would he disconnect with seconds to go in the race? Ah, that sucks.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Maybe it was internet
Yeah, or maybe he ran out of fuel.
or rage quit.
Oh, fuel, yeah.
True, fuel can be a very can be the reason. Who knows?
Session has ended.
Okay, one more lap to keep this dirty Canadian behind me.
Oh hush. You guys are like brothers.
This is true.
Oh, I got Luke Sky behind me.
Silent Bob and Psycho.
Pinky in the brain.
Sounds like a movie.
Sorry, Bryce. I didn't even use all my push to pass either. There's the checkered. Hey, 15th. That's better than our 18th. All right. Let's go back. Let's see the
Yeah,
damage.
finished.
All right. So we have Daniel finished in first, then Steve Walker, Luke Sky, Sean Sebring, Will Dawson, Chris Saucier, Rick Longano in 7th, Daniel Bradford in 8th, and Antonio Alvarez in 9th, and Kyle, I'm sorry, in 10th.
Daniel Quattrobani.
We ended up finishing 15th because 5 or 6 people dropped out of the race.
All right, that wasn't too bad. Kind of sucks that I lost third place to Luke,
We
which
completed
was inevitable.
38 laps. Everyone else did 40. That's just sad. But again, my car was too damaged. I couldn't do anything.
Causing big accidents on the first lap.
I knew Chris would say I was blocking.
I wonder what that. Why does Sean Sebring
There
have
was a
that
few points where he backed off and looked like
thing
he
next to
thought I
his
was going to
name?
hit him because we were going in and, you know, gave him. I took the inside defensive line. But I did, you know, I squeezed him to the edge as much as I can, and that kind of made him back off. It's
But
like,
look at all those
okay,
guys
then.
that dropped out. There were 23
Daniel
of us
got
in
8th
here
place.
at the
Well
start,
done.
and we finished with 15. So that goes back to what I was saying. If you start a race, you should finish a race, because if everyone just quits out, it's
Good
not
race,
much
Luke.
fun for the person that wins the
He left,
race,
he
you
went-
know?
He left straight away.
It's almost like you're being a bad sport if you quit out. Again, if you have technical
Yeah,
issues,
yours does.
you know, go ahead and quit out. I mean, if your
Rick
internet goes
Longano,
down, there's
7th.
nothing you can do about it. But I'm just saying to,
Will, 5th,
you know,
Sean
get into a
Sebring,
wreck and then just say, oh, I
Me,
can't
second,
win, so I'm just going to
again.
quit, you know?
Man, you have some pace, dude.
All right.
Nah, it's just this card and track suit me.
Yep.
Actually, Brands Hatch suited me as well. That's one of my favourite tracks.
Yep.
All right.
That's the truth.
Good riddance to this car.
I like the track. The track is decent.
Well, I did much
Spatial, I'll
better
have
in
to
the
watch
race
that.
than I did in practice.
Spatial hosted some Project Cars 2
Yeah, it was
for
fun,
the Sim Pit.
actually. To me, I was getting more grip with the
All right, let's get out of here.
enough, like 80 liters, 88
Alright.
liters actually. Than
Before I cut the
my
stream, I'm going to
so-called
look at the
quality
standings
set.
here.
Fastest lap was Daniel Quattrobani by 127.8 according to Assetto.
Wow,
Don't know what,
127.8 was the fastest lap. That's ridiculous. All right, so yeah, the totals
Right
aren't
with the
in
number
yet.
of laps though, 41 laps.
I'm currently sitting in 10th right here.
Well,
Yeah.
that was my fault. Caused that accident. Came
Luke
over.
Sky is in the lead by like 50.
Came over on the
Horror,
field
Brian.
strutting.
Luke Sky, Will Dawson,
We
Chris
have to go back and look at
Saucier,
that
Ryan
accident.
Carter, Leaf
I
Helber,
know something was happening right on my left
John
side
Crane,
on the
Sean
first lap,
Sebring.
but I got past it, like, you know.
But we have to
pretty
wait
much
for the
ahead.
race to update.
'Cause I qualified, what, 7th? And then in turn 1, I was on the outside and there was some issues in front of me. One guy went onto grass, another spun, so I had
Okay,
to slow
so-
down to dodge that, and then a bunch of people got on the inside of me, so I lost a whole bunch. And then going into those S's, I just saw Brian slow-mo sliding sideways across the middle of the track, so I had to lift there, but I got around the outside and others didn't, so I got my 7th back.
All right, we're waiting for this. Okay, Road
I'm now
Atlanta.
checking to see where I started, actually.
Here's the results of that race.
I just
In-
couldn't hold
in
off,
front of
Luke.
me.
Again, Daniel finished first. I can't pronounce his last name.
How did you do
Yeah.
tonight, Jim?
Started second
41 laps
and
total.
raced half the race with a really broke car and still finished second.
We finished
Oh, well done, man.
15th.
Well done.
Not bad.
How do you
That's
manage to
good.
break a car?
Somebody pulled onto the track in front of me.
But here you can
Oh,
see
right,
in the
yeah.
beginning, this is when everybody wrecked out right here. Everyone
Yeah, that'll
changing
do it.
positions. But you can see
I had a
here,
couple of
23,
moments,
22 dropped out right away.
One of them, well, a couple
They
of
didn't
them
even
going
make
into
one
the
lap.
last chicane.
And then the guy in 21st, he dropped
Got a
out
little
in
bit too
lap
hot in. Went a little bit
38.
wide. The other time I caught the inside.
This guy dropped out in lap
Which threw
36,
me over
but
to
you
the
can
right,
see,
which threw me over to the left.
you know, all these ones here at the bottom dropped out.
You guys dominated from the get go.
All right, so let's go
Pani
to,
hold on to that first lap like
standings.
you hold on to that second lap the same way.
All right,
You guys
so
didn't
yeah,
let
you
a
were
this
person
closing.
guy,
pass.
You were closing.
he's like
But
50
Luke
points
is
up
fast.
from Will
Luke is always, to
Dawson.
me, Luke is always fast. So once I see him got past Will, I knew I was dead.
So Luke Sky was 1, Will Dawson
Yeah, I was
2,
lucky
Chris
that I
Saucier
were on the
3,
inside for turn
Sean
1.
Sebring, that's
First
our
lap.
buddy. He's
I
in
missed
4th.
everything.
Brian
Yeah, me
Carter's in
too. I
5th.
actually kind
Daniel
of saw it
Bradford in
coming. I just
Oh,
smelled
I
that
moved
tap
up
with
to
the happen.
7th,
So
actually.
I took it really easy and literally
So
on
Leif
the strip.
Hellberg hasn't
I
raced
stayed
yet, and
really
John
close to the
Crane
inside.
hasn't raced yet.
I actually let a guy pass me on the outside. It was a weird
Rick
move. Though.
Longano's in
It was a
10th.
bloody brave or dumb move. I don't know what he was trying to pull off, but I just said, look, at this point, we only made what we did. One corner. I might as well let that guy go than try to fight him. That makes sense.
Yeah, but see, a lot of
I
these
was following
guys
you
haven't
for a while,
raced
Sean,
the
but
final
then
race yet.
You
Um,
seem to get a hang of
So
how
our
to take
position
turn
might
1
change,
at
but
that
right now
point.
we're in 7th.
Because you were
Yeah.
slowing
Check it
away
again
from me the
tomorrow
entire
after the
rest of
last
the track,
race.
and then in turn 1 I gained it all back.
I know. I was watching you all the time.
And after a while, you sort of figured out, oh right, yeah. At that point, I knew you were getting away.
I was saying this on
Anyway,
my video and all those,
these guys are
gosh,
still
every
talking
time I
about the
take turn
race.
Will, here comes Will. Because I'm taking a turn 1 so bad.
Yeah, look at
But
that
I
best
start
lap,
to get the hang of it after a bit.
127,
Yeah, it's like Chris was doing the last chicane.
and mine was
really badly, and
131.
that's the
I'm
only reason I got in front of him.
4 seconds.
Well, the first place guy on our server had a faster time than
doesn't
the guy
make
on your
sense.
server.
Yeah, that's very possible. It happens a
Really?
lot.
What was his name?
127.6.
127.6.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That's great.
Is that race pace?
Yeah, during the race. That was his best lap during the race.
Wow.
That's really good, dude.
Yeah, that's fast. There was no. I let him go. He had a better time than me
Let's see who's that talking.
at the beginning. So I'm like, I'm not going to race him at the beginning.
Yeah, I let a
that's
couple
Jim.
people pass on me at the beginning as well. But I just didn't see the sense, trying to,
All right,
risk
we're gonna call it a
damage.
stream there. It
Because
was
that one guy was coming up on that first corner,
it
and the
is
way he
what
was
it
doing
is.
it, you could tell
Like I
he
said,
wasn't backing down for
I'm
nothing.
surprised I'm in 7th,
So,
but it's only
I
because
didn't see
so
the
many
sense in
people
risking
haven't
anything.
finished the race
Let's let
yet.
him go by.
After tomorrow night, I'm sure I'll fall.
Yeah, sometimes.
But,
Yeah, this was really sense.
It was an
I think
interesting
it was that same
series,
guy, Antonio Alvarez, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna call it a
Flew
stream.
past me on the left. I said, hey,
Thank you for watching.
I'm not even going to attempt to